How can we worship God? Psalm 9, verse 1 and 2 reads, I will give thanks to the Lord with all my heart. I will tell of all your wonders. I will be glad and exult in you. I will sing praises to your name, O Most High. First, to worship God, we have to thank God. Psalm says, I will give thanks. The Hebrew word means to acknowledge God, to be thankful to Him for who He is and what He has done for us. Thanking God as a means of worship is commanded in the scriptures. Psalm 136, verse 1 Give thanks to the Lord, for He is good, for His loving kindness is everlasting. Philippians 4 verse 6 Be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. First Thessalonians 5:18 In everything give thanks, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. One reason why giving thanks is so important is that it helps us to elevate God over our circumstances. Happiness to most people is dictated by their circumstances, but our reason to worship Him and give thanks to God should not be circumstantial. Psalmist again teaches us another way to worship Him is to tell people about the things God has done. It says, I will tell of all your wonders. God gives us opportunities every day to give Him credit and tell people what He has done for us. For the greatest thing that He has done for us, for sending His Son to live and die on the cross for us so that we can be forgiven and worship Him in heaven forever. Third, sing to God. One of the best ways to worship God is to sing to Him. Exodus 15, verse 21 says, Sing to the Lord, for He is highly exalted. The psalmist in Psalm 9, verse 2 says, I will sing praises to your name. So he's just not singing, he's singing praise and he's singing to God. For him, God is the audience. Singing to the Lord is prayer, and singing to the Lord is worship. Fourth, be happy in God. I will be glad and exult in you. When God's people are happy in Him, it's one of the best expressions of worship, being happy in God and not in our circumstances. Psalm 4 verse 7, David says, You have put gladness in my heart more than when their wine and new grain abound. Let me read again. You have put gladness in my heart more than when their grain and new wine abound. David says to God, I have joy in you, Lord, not on the circumstances around me. Psalm 17, verse 5. I will be satisfied with his likeness when I awake. We need to learn to be glad in him alone. So you can take your focus off the walls of obstacles, pains, griefs in your life, and start worshiping Him by giving thanks, telling of His wonders, singing, and just being happy in the Lord, not on your circumstances. Be blessed and be a blessing.